3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's the 19th of May 2020, and happy Endangered Species Day to one and all. Also, happy birthday to Pete Townsend, Grace Jones, Jessica Fox, and Sam Smith.
7.
The total number of coronavirus cases worldwide is now close to 5 million, and scientists are still discovering that we don't know everything about the disease and its long-term impact. Yesterday saw Health Secretary Matt Hancock officially update the list of symptoms and add a loss of taste and smell, anosmia, to the official list.
Throughout this pandemic, we've said that if you develop a new continuous cough or a fever, then you should immediately self-isolate. From today, we are including anosmia, which means that if you've lost your sense of smell or experiencing a change in your normal sense of smell or taste, that can be a symptom of coronavirus, even where the other symptoms are not present.
6.
The world of Donald Trump is often strange, but yesterday it got a bit stranger. It all started on Friday with the firing of an Inspector General with responsibility for the State Department. It emerged that he'd been investigating Mike Pompeo for a number of reasons, including using government personnel to do personal chores, but also over approval for a multi-billion-dollar Saudi arms deal. Trump was asked about the firing and investigation at a press event yesterday.
You just tell me about walking a dog and what'd you say, doing dishes?
Saudi arms deals, sir.
What Saudi arms deals?
Huh? Donald then changed direction and out of the blue announced that he's been taking the drug that he's been touting, hydroxychloroquine. Now, this is a drug that's had serious negative effects in testing and no sign of positive impact on coronavirus.
I think for whatever it's worth, I take it. I would have told you that 3-4 days ago, but we never had a chance because you never asked me the question.
Did the White House doctor recommend that you take that? Is that why you're taking it?
Yeah, White House doctor. He didn't recommend. No, I asked him, what do you think? He said, well, if you'd like it. I said, yeah, I'd like it. I'd like to take it. A lot of people are taking it. A lot of frontline workers are taking hydroxychloroquine. A lot of I don't take it because, hey, people said, oh, maybe he owns the company. No, I don't know the company. You know what? I want the people of this nation to feel good.
Is he taking it? The White House says he is. Did it divert attention from the questions about the arms deals? You betcha.
5.
Yesterday saw pretty much every radio station in the UK join together for a Mental Health Minute as part of Mental Health Awareness Week. A list of stars including Dua Lipa, Anthony Joshua, David Tennant, Harry Kane and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge joined forces to give a positive message.
And in the weeks and months ahead of us, we will all have an important role to play in being there for one another.
Whether you're uniting in applause on a Thursday night, smiling at a neighbour's rainbow-filled window, or listening to the radio at home or at work, remember, you're not alone.
We're all connected, and sometimes just talking about how you're feeling can make a big difference. So right now, let's join together across the UK and reach out to someone.
If you're struggling, it's important to talk about it. Or if you know someone who is acting differently, it's okay to ask how they are.
4.
Now, you'll know this. There comes a time in any quarantine where you take a moment to think, what's Paris Hilton up to?
So I've been quarantining between Slivington Manor and here at my boyfriend's house in Malibu. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing here down in the Boo. One of my favorite things to do is hang out with my puppies on the beach. Let's go.
She has 4 puppies, by the way, and you can see the whole thing on her YouTube channel.
3.
Football. Scottish football, as Bono didn't sing. Well, finally a decision on who wins the football in Scotland, and the prize goes to Celtic again. In fact, for the 9th year in a row. Here's manager Neil Lennon celebrating those 9 championships and talking about winning 10.
I'm huge on the history, and again, I can't safely say now that we are going for 10. You know, when we won the 8th one last year at Aberdeen, our fans were just talking about 10, but obviously my whole focus was on getting to 9. We've equalled that record now, and I think, a lot of pressure's off, and if and when football resumes, then we can start directing our attention on 10, league being the priority.
2.
A very pregnant Katy Perry popped up yesterday on FaceTime with Capital Breakfast. It sounds like she's been having a tough time being pregnant during a lockdown.
My feet haven't gotten swollen yet, but I cry. Yes, I have put myself in my parked car outside of my house many times and locked the doors.
What, you just sit in the locked car?
Yeah, I do, because I need my space.
Oh, I know. I just like the idea of Orlando Bloom opening the curtain, going, "Oh, she's looking at her feet again."
All weekend, stars including Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Fauci and LeBron James have been giving graduation speeches to the classes of 2020. Turns out Arnold Schwarzenegger gave a graduation speech on Snapchat this weekend. He popped up on Jimmy Fallon's show to talk about it. It's hard to watch this clip without becoming fascinated by the fact that he appears to have a life-size tank parked in his living room, but the advice is also pretty good.
I felt in a way sorry for the kids, I said, but I wanted to tell them that's actually a good opportunity to say to them, this is life. There will be obstacles thrown in front of you. This is not the last obstacle. And it's all about how do you deal with those obstacles and move around it. And it's like Aurelius, the Roman emperor said, that what is in your way becomes the way. And this is exactly what it is. And that was kind of the message that I wanted to give them.
This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, stay distant, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. We're back tomorrow at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
All of television history is contained within the box of delights.
It was happening in front of us.
Incredible.
In our living rooms. It was amazing.
Guests pick their favourite television moment and tell us why they love it.
And is this the episode where Daisy's just been for the interview at the Woman's Magazine?
Flaps.
That's it, Flaps.
Yeah.
Named one of Radio Time's best podcasts of the year.
I don't understand people who don't see the joy in drawing the curtains, a mug of hot chocolate and something nice on TV. Like, what could be nicer than that?
Than having a snuggle.
Exactly.
Nostalgia in bite-sized chunks. Box of delights from Great Big Owl.